when you traveled alone, wasn't it like scary at first?
At that time, I was too young, so brave. So I cannot do that once again now at this age, because at the time I did couch surfing. It was like a free accommodation. It's stranger's house.
Yeah, I've done that too. Yeah.
Oh, it's so dangerous. Like looking backward.
So today's guest is Sulki. I know you for maybe 5 years. And I remember you helped me so much when I came to Korea and I didn't speak any Korean. And then you came with me and helped me to get my visa. So I'm really grateful for that. Do you remember?
Yeah, we have been to the 종로 together.
Right,
yes.
Right. True. So what I admire about you is that you're such a free spirit and you love traveling, and you've been to kind of like a world travel 3 times already. So today you came and you're going to share these stories. So I'm really looking forward to that. Can you just, before we start, tell me like these 3, when did you go on these world travels?
I didn't intentionally plan it, but I went to Europe when I was 10 years old with my family.
Mm-hmm.
And when I became 20 years old, I went to working holiday to Australia. I was a babysitter there. And then with the money, I didn't want to just go back to my home country. I just wanted to see another world. So I did, instead of going straightly back, but I stopped by like America and Europe and Dubai and China, and then came back home. That was my like
Wow.
first world travel by myself. And then when I became 30, which is last year, I went there with my friend. I didn't intentionally just go with her, but like she had her own schedule and I had my own schedule, and our timing was like matched. So this is how we got to go together. And then like starting from Korea, we like slightly moved to the westward. So Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, and India, Dubai, Turkey, Greece, and Europe, and England, like that.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So we are going to talk about the 3rd story because that was recent last year. And then you came back this year, right?
Yes, a few months ago.
Yeah,
yes.
Nice. But before we talk about that story, I'm curious. I don't know how much you remember from the trip that you did when you were 10 to Europe.
I barely remember.
Do you remember any feeling? Was it like a positive feeling or not so positive?
It was just neutral. I feel like I went to Gyeongju or something. I didn't really recognize like this is Europe, this is like foreign country.
I see.
Yeah, it was just okay because it was family trip. So it was just boring to me.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. And so when you were 20, then you decided to go to Australia on a working holiday. Was it like something in between your studies? Or did you like just graduate here in Korea and then, or was it like a gap year?
Oh yeah, it was a gap year. So when I finished my freshman, I took a year off, and then I worked 4 months in Korea. And then with the flight ticket, I went to the babysitter, like au pair family. And then they kindly offered me a flight ticket, like the half of the price.
Nice.
Yeah, and then they gave me room, and then they gave me car and the gas oil. So I just pretty much the accommodation, and they gave me the pocket money. So yeah, it was really affordable.
Yeah, like how long did you spend with that family?
For 6 months.
Oh, I see. Yeah. And then afterwards, like you earned some money there, and then you continued traveling. Like how long was that in total?
It was like in total like 10 months. So after that family, I just traveled Sydney for a month, and then America for a month, and then Finland for a month,
Wow.
and then stop by Sweden for 1 day, and then Dubai for a week, then China for like a couple of yes.
Wow. How did you decide on your destination? Just like wherever you...
Oh yeah, actually I actually planned it. So after Australia, there was my dream company. It was in Pennsylvania in America. So I wanted to visit the company for myself. So I visited there. And then on the way, I like stopped by LA or New York. And then I went to Finland to see the school. I wanted to study in Finland somehow.
But it didn't work out at the end?
I didn't really... there's a story. So I wanted to like go to Finland, but when I came back to Korea, I had to stay here for 10 years.
That's quite a long time.
Yeah.
I wonder what story that was.
Yeah, there was a chance that I can go to like as an exchange student, but I decided not to.
Oh, I see.
I tried to stay here.
And before we jump into our story today, I'm just curious, like you were 20 and you traveled alone. Wasn't it like scary at first?
At that time, I was too young, so brave. So I cannot do that once again now at this age, because at the time I did couch surfing. It was like a free accommodation. It's stranger's house.
Yeah, I've done that too. Yeah.
Oh, it's so dangerous. Like looking backward, like I met only good people, luckily, but there were like some interesting people. So thank God I am alive.
Yeah, traveling as a solo female traveler is not easy. Sometimes, we need to take care.
Yeah.
Nice. Amazing, but like still a lot of courage to just go. And weren't you afraid that like after you come back to Korea, you won't find a good job? Because in Korea, like your kind of like work history is really important. Was it then easy to find a job after you came back?
After I came back, like recent?
No, in your 20s.
When I was 20, after that one gap year, I didn't straightly go back to my school. I took another gap year. I went to a startup company in Taiwan.
I see.
I learned like programming and like from front end to back end. Like I did like general IT knowledge there.
That's really cool. Even now you're working as front end developer, right?
Now I'm more like IT support.
I see. Yeah. So you've done the whole spectrum of IT.
Not really, but that's my dream. That's my goal. Like the whole spectrum of IT.
Nice.